Well, hello all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn and I'm on medication.
This week's I'm Glenn is brought to you by Don, the brother you always wanted but never knew you had.
Alright, that's cool I guess. Let me see, gotta tell you about my buddies up here at Spotlight. It's over here. Right there, Spotlight, there they are. Found them. It's right here. And they got some new stuff in. Let me just read off a bunch of new stuff that they got in. There's a bunch. Where's my flashlight? There. Oh, that's better. They got the AMT 51 Chevy Bel Air hardtop stalker drag chrome with some chrome parts. All of these chrome editions, they have taken some of the parts out and sent them off to be chrome plated. It's real chrome. It's not spray paint or anything, and they say it's real shiny. Okay? And the frame and the exhaust, some suspension parts in the motor, I think the firewall, and, you know, parts like that. Bunch of cool parts, and they got them chromed. And then put back in the kit, and now you got this cool kit. They also did that with a 64 Chevy Impala SS hardtop lowrider. And that's not all. No, they went nuts. They did some, they did a AMT, I forgot to write down what year it was. I think it's 65 or 6, Impala SS 427. And it too is chrome edition with frame and all that. And AMT Riviera GS hardtop. It's got chrome parts extra in it. So y'all need to go over onto Spotlight Hobbies, right there, .com. You can't see the .com because I wrote it in invisible ink, but it's there. It's there. Now, yeah, go there and check out those cool kits, man, with the chrome stuff. That's neat. All right, and you know, y'all, anybody else that orders from Spotlight, I know there's others out there, because I ain't the only one. They send a dog treat inside your order with your models for your puppy dogs, and a little bag of treats. And I don't know how. I get boxes here, you know, different color ones and stuff from different places, but only the ones from Spotlight with the dog treats inside. My dogs go nuts. As soon as it comes through the door, they all come climbing up on me. Hurry up, open it, give us the treats. I don't know how they know they're in there, but they know they're in there. Okay, that's silly, but they do. Y'all go check out Spotlight. They awesome people. All right, now y'all pay attention because there's probably going to be a quiz at the end of the show. Things kind of spoiling it there. Okay. What is next? I got a shop card shout out. Yeah, that's the new longer version of the shop card shout out, but don't worry, I've already been warned not to do it again. Okay, what we have here is left-handed models. Very, very cool show. He does all kinds of neat stuff. We got a Fink up here and a mini bike, and I really like this egg. It's one of those egg things, the shuttle with the guy. And down here we got the Chevy truck with the ramp truck on the back and the stock car looking cool as anything. And old-timey Indy car. I love these old-timey Indy cars. Those things had class and style. And check it out on the back. They got the, okay, this is, what is that? Hudson, yeah. And there's a boat, old paddle boat, and a tank. Old-timey airplane, another paddle boat, submarine. He does all kinds of cool models. So y'all go over to Left-Handed Models. Oh, that's a Gmail. At Left-Handed Models. And go over and check him out, man. He is super cool. Really nice guy. Excellent models, and you might even learn something. Okay, now, last time I was here, I had some energy pellets just in case I started running low, and somebody got them. Surprised the heck out of me. I pulled them out and oh, there ain't nothing there. But now, I'm ready. I got me some trail mix. Some of that good trail mix. So in case I start, wearing down. Okay. What's next is stuff and some more stuff. Okay, time to show some models that shut the heck up with my silliness. Okay, this guy is almost done. Okay, he's got paint on him. Let me hit the zoom. Here we go. Yup, and down. Okay, I'm having trouble getting him in the frame or something. There we go, just about. And we're off, but it only shows when I laugh. Oh, sorry about that. Troublemaker, I got that on there. I got the white on the top and the red on the bottom. And I was going to use decals on the Ford, but they were white. I didn't realize they was white, or I would have carried the red across the tailgate. Dumb. Anyway, it's looking good. Got these chrome pieces on the hood. I wanted it to look like a stock truck as much as possible. That's why I didn't chop the top. I know chopping the top would have been very smart. Brick on top of brick. But no, I wanted it to look like as much like a stock truck that was just crazy, Got into the nitromethane. I think I did that. Let me try to set my camera down a little lower. Yeah, that's a little better, isn't it? Took a minute for the whirly jigger to take off. Yeah, it's old Troublemaker. Sorry about that. I'm trying to keep it in the frame. I gotta put a lot more decals on it. I'm just getting started. And I gotta paint these chromes that go down either side. And headers. I gotta make headers for it because there ain't none that'll fit it. That's cool though, I can do that. And I want to put the shroud lines coming back from the parachute up under the back of it. It looks naked without those. So, that's about it though. The parachute lines, the chrome down the sides, probably one or two other things, and the headers. Oh, and some more decals. And then she'll be done. I think it's coming along pretty well. Excuse me. Alright, on to the next patient, which is this guy. Which, yes, I have been working. You can't tell, can you? This is a whole nother working of the black on it. I sanded it all off and then put it back on. But it's smoother now, way. And this is what I'm doing, building a chassis for it. Believe it or not, this is a stock chassis from Rebel 29 Roadster. Hang on a minute, I'm going to grab one. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't too far away. Yeah, one of these guys, 29 Model A Roadster 2-in-1. This is the whole chassis, front end and rear end, from that kit. I couldn't use the traction bars yet because I had to move this back. See, this is where it was going to be, but I moved it back to here. And I got the front end on it. I had to move these. These were supposed to hook farther out, but I had to move them in so they clear the body there. See? And there is my chassis. I got a lot more trimming and clearancing and things like that. And here's my motor. This is the motor from that. No, this is a motor from the 30 Ford 5-window coupe from Rebel. Same type of kit as these others. But this is a nail head. I love the nail head motor. It's just so cool. And there's a great one too. Look at fin oil pan, fin to tranny pan, land to Goshen. That's nice. And that'll go right back in there. And I got 8 little short metal velocity stacks coming up off the top of the motor. That'll be cool. Yep, but that's all I got done. It's not all, I mean, I have done other things, not to this. Okay, now I'm putting that over there. I think I'm just going to turn this guy sideways if I don't knock stuff off on the floor. Hang on, I'm working on it. This big old gas station over here takes up a lot of room. Oh yeah. The gas station I haven't done anything to, but I have done this. Bum bum bum. Don't adjust your set. I'm doing this whole thing in black and white. Yeah, let me set this over here. Set these guys up here. And then move it right there. Here we go. Oh, so much camera adjusting. All right. Yep, Munster Gas, Munster Texaco. Those things are not easy to build. I mean, the box part of it is, but all this array of doodadery on the side there. Yeah, hoses and hookups and handles, and very nice. I had this hose that come with the kit is real soft and flimsy, and I couldn't get it to stay where I wanted it to stay. And so I just took a piece of thin solid wire and run down through the middle of it, and then shaped them out to where they look like they're hanging there natural, and they do. Yep, and it's this kind of gas too. One is skull and crossbones, and the other is skull and crossbones. That's the Bondo where somebody ran into the side of it, come in hot rodding crazy. I love these pumps though, man. They're so cool. And up here at the top we have the light thingy. It's got the little spotlights, spotlight on there, and it's got the bulbs on the inside. Up north we don't say bulb. We ain't got time for bulb. All those extra L's, we say bub, B-U-B, bub, light bulbs, and that's that's what that's up in there. Cool though, very cool. And yeah, this is what I got. Also, I did this little guy. This is the coolest floor jack I've ever seen. I mean, it is just like a real one when it stays in focus. But yeah, it's made where you can raise this up and down, but I don't play with them, so everything is just glued together. Pretty neat, though. Normally, these jacks are painted red. I better set it down before I throw it down. Normally, they're painted red. But, like I said, I'm doing this in black and white. The whole thing's in black and white. Munsters were black and white. The old movies were in black and white. And so, you know, this keeps everything going right. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. Actually, it does look pretty neat being in black and white, I think. Okay, well, that's these guys, and they'll be sitting out front. And all sorts of stuff going on with the gas station. Now, where am I at? Okay, put this back in here, and this over here. Now, I brought a couple models out to brag about. Nah, I'm just sharing. That's it. I'm sharing them. Since we're on the Munsters, this is Marilyn's car. She uses it for an Uber, driving people around. Call it Marilyn's Uber, and it is. It's basically that what was it, Snakebite? Rattlesnake? Rattlebite? Snake car? I don't know. Tom Daniels' car? I forget the name of it. I don't like snakes, so I cut the snake head off the front and put this Lincoln grill on there, and the big truck headlights and a motometer, some American mags, real deep ones on the back. You know, Maryland got the lead foot. There's the taillights are up here. Those are brake lights and turn signals. And yeah, Maryland's Uber. I love this car. It is so pretty, the white and the yellow fading and everything. There's a lot of modifications to it, too many to list right now. But if you compare it to the, man, I wish I could remember what the heck it's supposed to be called. I think it's Snakebite. Might be Rattlesnake. It could be Rattlesnake Shake. I lose it. I brought this out on account of I'm fixing to do some work on it. I don't like the motors in them. It's the motors that come with the double dragster kit, my favorite kit. But the chrome on them, on the valve covers and on those intakes, was just blobby. So I stripped them, and they still look kind of plain. So I'm going to replace the motors with something else. Not sure what. I got a bunch of small block Chevys that look really nice. And I'm pretty sure I've got 4 of them. So, yeah, I thought I'd bring this back out and show it one more time before it gets alterated. Cool vet. And I took the vents. See these vents? These were the ones that was right behind the front fender. On the side, ain't no fender there now. So, and I moved them up here to help let the smoke out from burnouts. And there's the front end. The fade would have been a lot better if I'd had decent airbrush. It was one of them. It was one of them stupid pull back and paint and adjust it while you're painting. Stupid airbrushes, the kind that you adjust and it stays. And then you go, you can do this kind of thing with one of those. Okay, now I complained about that enough. Now let me move this over here. I'm going to put Guy back up here. Man, it is hot where I'm sitting. I got no fan blowing on me. I'm burning up. I want to tell you this. I want to tell you what my dad did one time. He's getting old. I think he was he was in the lower 80s at the time. He passed away about 10 years ago at the age of 90. He would have been still around it, but cancer got him. Yeah, he was tough. He was walking across the street, and a girl come flying down the street, not paying attention where she was going, and listening to a radio and had phone pressed up to her head, doing about 50 miles an hour, and he was walking across the street, and she plowed right into him. He come up on the hood, through the windshield, his false teeth went all the way in the back seat, and she started screaming and slammed on the brakes, and he come off the front and tumbled about 40 feet down the highway, or down the road in front of it. Anyway, that was my dad. He was on one, he got better. He wasn't hurt too bad. He lost a leg and the use of one arm. He lost about 50% use of one arm. He's such a tough old bird. But he was getting forgetful. And I came up here to visit him. I'd come up every day and see how he was doing. And he was putting the motor back in a four-wheeler. And he said, "Hey, boy, come over here and help me with this." Every time he saw me, it was, "Hey, boy, come over and help me." But, you know, I got used to it. And, "Yeah, okay, Pop, I'm right here. What do you need?" And I got down on the other side of the four-wheeler, and he said, I'm gonna pass this motor through to you, and you help catch it, and we'll set it down in the mounts." Okay, Pop, that's no problem. And he started picking it up and easing it into the frame there, and I looked down, he had his knee on a box of motor parts of some sort. And I said, hey, Pop, hang on a minute. Your knee is on that box. You're about to crush or break whatever is in it. What is it? And he said, huh, what is it? And he raised up and he looked and he go, ah! And he started cussing loud obscenities. And he pulled the motor out and dropped it on the ground all mad. And what's going on? He picked up the box. It was the box of the rings, piston rings, that he was supposed to have put in that motor. What happened? He got the motor all tore down, and he was just getting ready to put the rings on and slide the jug back down. And customer come up. There was always people bugging him, doing stuff. And customer come up and kept him busy for an hour or so. And he came back down, grabbed the jug, slid it down on the piston, and put it all back together in a hurry, trying to get caught up. And that's when I showed up. He tore it all the way down, forgot to put the rings in it, and then put it back together without him. That was my dad. He was a good old boy. You know, a little slap happy sometimes, but he was a good old boy. Well, I'm gonna go. That's it for today. Y'all, if you don't mind, subscribe. It helps, because when you subscribe more, the YouTube will algorithm it, whatever the hell that means, and they'll put it up more instead of just every once in a while on the YouTube. So I get seen more. And like helps that way too. The more likes you got, the more they'll put your videos up. And subscribe and like and comment. I'm working on the comments. I just sent a bunch off a little while ago. It's not easy. And comment and share. Share this with your buddies, man. You never know when one of them might appreciate a look at something like that. That's pretty cool. Look how low that puppy is. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Y'all remember not to forget, and I will see y'all later. Bye.